In Alaska, wetlands cover over 175 million acres. These designated areas serve vital roles in the lives of nearly every Alaska animal and even in Alaska's own economy.
Hi, I'm Faith, a project manager with the Corps of Engineers Regulatory Program. With over 40% of Alaska's terrain comprised of wetlands, it is difficult to conduct almost any project without some impact to these areas. This video will help show the proper way of gathering the information needed to successfully obtain a development permit in designated Alaska wetlands.
Each permit application consists of 5 different application materials: the written application, the mitigation statement, the project property location map, the project plan view, and the project cross-section view. Each of these items must be fully completed in order to process an application. The first step is to fill out the permit application. Applications can be printed online at our website, www.poa.usace.army.mil/reg. After you have printed out your application, fill out all applicable boxes. The second step is to fill out the mitigation statement. This document, which can be printed from the USACE website, must be filled out and submitted with the written application. The goal of this written statement is to demonstrate how impacts to U.S. waters and wetlands will be avoided, minimized, and compensated. The third step is to provide a project property location map. This is one of the most important materials needed to accurately assess the proposed project. This map should be an overhead view of the property that shows where your proposed project will be built. Ideally, the property location map would be either an aerial photograph, a Google Earth image, or even a municipal property map. Included with this map should be the identification of any landmarks or useful features, property boundaries, as well as the proposed project boundaries. It is also helpful to include the latitude and longitude, as well as the section, township, and range of your project area if that information is available. Remember, the purpose of this map is to be able to accurately locate your property within your general region. The fourth item needed for a complete permit application is the plan view. The purpose of the plan view is to show specific details of the dimensions and footprints of the proposed project. Since no photo of a future project exists, the plan view is usually sketched by the applicant or can be professionally drafted. The drawings should be simple. However, it needs to be labeled with great detail, including length, width, fill dimensions, and volumes. Volume, for example, would be labeled as the number of cubic yards of material placed onto a specific area. For complex projects, several plan views may be necessary. The fifth and last item needed for a complete permit application is the project cross-section view. This will be a sketch of the proposed project if viewed from the side. Much like the plan view, the cross-section view should include all dimensions and quantities associated with the proposed project. For more complex projects, several cross-section views may be necessary. Each of these maps or drawings should be its own 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Include a north arrow and page number, as well as be clear when photocopied in black and white. A detailed guide to the project drawings required by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers can be found online at the USACE website. As an alternative to an in-person field inspection in the rural parts of Alaska, the Army Corps of Engineers will accept detailed supplemental information regarding the vegetation, soil, and hydrology of the property. To accurately show the vegetation in the area, take a series of photos of the property. Although a separate photo for each flower or shrub isn't necessary, it's important to clearly convey the general types of vegetation groups. Be sure to include any areas where there is a lack of vegetation as well, such as rocky or sandy areas. A soil pit is the best way to accurately convey soil information. A soil pit must be at least 18 inches deep unless the project area is covered with standing water. Then, show the scale of the pit by using a tape measure or some other scale reference. Please note that multiple soil pits may be necessary from different areas around the project site in order to show the different types of soil on a property. If you encounter permafrost, gravel, or other obstructions that prevent you from digging a soil pit, then please explain this in your additional information section. Remember to take a picture of your soil pit, as well as the excavated material. The last set of photos to be taken is to show the hydrology, or the nature of the water on the property. Be sure to photograph all bodies of water. These photos will help regulators determine the presence or absence of water and/or wetlands. After all the necessary pictures have been taken to show the vegetation, soil, and hydrology of the property, number each picture and label the location and direction of each picture taken on a new location map. This additional information is for internal assessment only and therefore may include either original or digital photos as long as all materials are kept together. Please note, however, that you will not receive these photos back after the application process is finished. Once all application materials are collected and sent to your local regulatory office, your application will be reviewed for completion. Remember, no evaluation will begin until all the required elements of the application are properly submitted: the written application, the mitigation statement, the project property location map, the project plan view, and the project cross-section view. After you submit your application, you should receive a written acknowledgement from the Army Corps of Engineers regarding the status of your application at that time.
If you have any questions, feel free to visit our website, refer to the field guide, or contact your local regulatory field office. Thanks for watching.